What's up, guys, man? Welcome back to another YouTube video, man. Hope you guys are good. Hope life is treating you well. Hope you're pushing through life struggles, man. It's been long, man. I've posted on my YouTube. I'm back fully active. You know what I'm saying? We are posting now. I'll be posting Wednesdays and weekends. So you guys should always check my YouTube so you can get those beautiful, you know what I'm saying, top down breakdown of GG and gold. So yeah, today I'm just going through my week, how my week went, my trades for last week, for Monday and Tuesday, not last week, sorry. So now I'm going to GJ straight into the video, going to GJ. We can see that GJ has been very bullish for the past weeks, past like 10 weeks or so. GJ has been very bullish. So now you can also see this mini trend that price did here, which you can also call this trend here, which you can also call a counter trend. So you can see this counter trend that price made here, and price on the weekly time frame has broken above the last lower high that price made. So now last week, what price did was after the break, it came back to retest the last lower high zone and rejected of the zone. So coming to this week, I was anticipating price to be bullish. So going to the daily time frame analysis, I had this zone on the daily time frame, this support zone that I highlighted now. As you can see on this support zone, let me make it clear. Widening. Now on this support zone, you can see there's a lot of rejection on this support zone. You can see this rejection down here. See another rejection here, another rejection here. So a lot of rejection. So price is actively respecting that zone. So once I saw that, I placed the support zone on it, and as you can see on that zone, what price did on Friday was price last week Friday and Thursday and Friday, price on Thursday make a higher high zone, came back, retraced, and came to that strong support zone that we had on the daily time frame. So I had this support zone. So I was expecting that on this zone, price should moving forward to go bullish. So going down to the lower time frame on the 4 hour, I was waiting for price to give me a rejection pattern. So on the 2 hour and the 4 hour, as you can see on that zone, what price did was price gave me a double bottom. So price came here, pushed up, then gave us a double bottom. So as soon as I saw this double bottom formation, I knew that okay, price is ready to make another leg or to make a new higher high. So I entered a buy from here. On the 30 minutes time frame, I went to the 30 minutes lower time frame, 30 minutes time frame, and then I waited for price to give me something to enter, to give me a signal to enter. Since that place was very high, I needed like a lower time frame entry. You understand? Which you can also call sniper. I don't believe in sniper entries, but sometimes you can have sniper entry. Excuse me. So on 30 minutes time frame, you can see price made an inverted head and shoulder. This was the left shoulder. Came. This was the head. This was the right shoulder. So as soon as I saw this rejection, this 30 minutes rejection, I entered. Boom. And there was a lot of volatility. Price just went straight to my TP. Now how did I get my TP zone? Was I used the fib zone. So I took the fib from here, this last place here, to the high that was the last high that was made, and from that high I used the minus 0.27 minus 0.27 extension on the fib zone to get my TP zone. So my take profit was, my entry was here around this zone, and my take profit was around this zone. So a 114 pip move on that, and my SL was around this zone. I really did not have an SL because I was anticipating price to make a little bit of retracements, you understand, weak out, stop people out. So I didn't had retracement, a stop loss zone on my trade. I was just looking at it manually. I'm monitoring it manually. You can also see that on that zone, this rejection was perfectly on that zone. This 30 minutes candlestick rejected on that zone perfectly and immediately we flew. So that was it for this trade. Went straight to take profit in that trade. So coming on Tuesday, I had this gold sales on Tuesday. So gold sales. So gold has been ranging. If you check the daily time frame and the weekly time frame, gold has been ranging around this zone here. Around this zone, gold has been ranging around this zone. So I really don't know what gold wanted to do. But on Friday, price stopped at this zone, which if you looked at back, if you look to the previous price data, you see that there was a rejection of the zone. One, rejected the zone again the second time. So two twice, rejected the zone twice. So after rejecting that zone twice, I knew and anticipated that okay, since price at this zone, price definitely or price should retrace. Now, when I say retrace, I said retrace because since price has been consolidating around that zone, I wasn't sure if price was bearish or price was bullish, but I knew that okay, since price is on this zone, and this zone is a very very strong resistance zone on the time frame, price should react to that zone. So what was my thought process? My thought process was okay, she's at this zone. If price wants to be bullish, then this should be the higher high, this should be a leg, then price should want to make a retracement to make a higher low. That was my thought process. So definitely there's going to be a retracement for price to make a higher low, then price will push back up. If not, then this will be a lower high zone and price will just continue to drop and make another lower low zone. So that was my thought process. So either way, price was going to drop. So on that zone, I came to the 4-hour zone. Made my on the 4-hour zone, I had this strong zone that has been respecting. Price has been respecting that zone. If you look down here, you see price rejected the zone, move here, third rejection, fourth rejection, and now price is on that zone, that same zone. So I was like, okay, since price is on that zone, then definitely price will make rejects of this zone. If price can reject of this zone, then we should get that retracement that I had, or another leg for the bearish movement. So I waited for price to reject that zone. Now going to the 30 minutes time frame. On the 30 minutes time frame, you can see price rejecting of that zone. Boom, price reject the zone. You can see this reject, came back up, push. This one is to stop people out. Came, then had this change of structure from bullish to bearish. That is making higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher. Then boom, price broke the last higher low zone, made a lower high around this zone, and price started drop. So when I was at that zone, I was anticipating price to reject. So as soon as price was on that zone, I sold around here, around the 3,334.76 zone. I sold around here. But now my mistake was I didn't wait for a proper rejection of the zone, which was this candlestick that you see here. This doji candlestick here. Not necessarily doji, you can also call this oh yeah, it is a doji too. You can call this a doji. So this is a proper rejection, bearish rejection of this zone here. So I didn't wait for the rejection, and what price did was price pushed up. I had my entry down here, and my SL was a little bit above this zone here. So what price did was price just went straight for my SL. Stopped me out. I immediately stopped me out. We got that proper rejection of that zone. and after it reject the zone, came back, retest the zone. As you can see, this 30 minutes candlestick came to touch that zone and just dropped down. Now there are two things like I've done here: was wait for rejection or wait for that break, rejection and retest of that zone, which I did not do, and that led me to lose that trade. So that's a lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? Move on. And now on price. Now, if I had been in this trade, my take profit zone will be down this zone as it is here. Be down here because I will use the fifth zone to get the take profit zone. But guess what price did? Price did not come to that zone. Instead, price just came shy of the zone, maybe like 30-40 pips, and push back to entry. So now either way, if I waited for rejection or a rejection and break and retest of the zone, I would have closed at break even on this trade. So that's it. But guess what? Price came back to the zone, make this rejection, this proper rejection candlestick. You just can see second time, boom. And also, I also call this a double top too. This is also a double top, as you can see. First touch came back, second touch. This is a double top, came back, rejected. So you rejected that zone, came back to retest. If you go back to the go on the 15-minute time frame, you see the proper retest of this zone. So as you can see, rejected that zone, boom, came back to retest. Now this will be a sweet entry, but I was not active, I was not on my phone, and I missed this entry. And as you can see, just flew straight to my support zone that I had, which was to be my take profit zone. Or if I use the fib zone, then it should be this. My take profit zone should be around it's three same support zone, as you can see. Minus the minus 0.27 zone was down on my support zone, so either way, so that's how you went for gold. So now I'm coming back on Tuesday on GJ. I had still these two was Tuesday, but it was Asian section, so on you can call it Monday/Tuesday. So going back here on 30 minutes time frame to same thing. So price made this on GJ. Price made this high. As you can see down here, price made this high. Beautiful high. So how does market move in a bullish trend? Higher highs, higher lows. So as soon as the price make that higher high, and you okay, price is going to make a higher low. So boom. If you come back to daily time frame, there's this strong resistance that we had, which was around here. Boom. Now going back to 30 minutes time frame on this resistance zone, as you can see, what price came, rejected that zone. Now this horizontal line horizontal raise zone I had is a possible zone where price was going to retrace to before making another leg. So price came, retraced to that zone. So immediately price was coming back this second leg here after it made it. I was expecting price to go bullish because not only that it's going to make a double bottom, also this last zone here, if you can see this zone, this is a change of structure. This was a high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low down here, a lower low zone, and boom. So this was a break of structure or change of structure. This is the counter trend, a little, not too that much. It was a counter trend. So boom, price came back down around this zone. So now I was supposed to wait for a rejection of this zone. Now once price reject that zone, then it confirms that okay, this zone is active, it's a strong zone. But like I said, going back to daily time frame, that horizontal raise zone, as you can see, this horizontal raise zone is a strong resistance, strong support. Price rejected here twice. So those daily zones are really strong zones, and price always reacts to those daily zones. So I didn't wait for a proper rejection, so I made the same mistake twice on Monday on the Go Trade and on GJ Trade. I didn't wait for a proper rejection candlestick of those zones before I enter your trade. So there was no rejection on this zone here. On the 1 minute time frame, I saw an inverted head and shoulder and I entered. And just price just went straight down. Now this was how my entry was. Entry was like this, was down here, and my SL was on this last lower high. This last higher low zone, sorry. Here. Around here. On this smaller time frames, this zone was a higher low zone. So my TP was right below there, and guess what price did? Straight down. Spike me out. And my TP zone was from here, boom. Like I said, I always use the -0.27 fib zone. It's like a sweet spot on GJ. Always hit that zone. As long as you're in the right trend, you follow the right trend, it's always hit. As you can see, it went straight to that zone and started rejecting today. So that was that for that, and that was my supposed stop loss. Now, when price came back, my supposed take profit, sorry. When price came back down, made this rejection. Now look at it. This horizontal ray zone that we had, which we said is a support zone, strong daily support zone. This horizontal ray zone, price came, rejected it. This was just stop loss hunt, or not only stop loss hunt, it was a retracement because price was trying to retrace. This, so price came, rejected that zone here, boom, and the second zone was here. Price rejected it too. Now forming was a double bottom. Now this double bottom was where I was supposed to get a nice entry, another entry on the trade for it to go longs back to here, but I was not active. I was not on my phone. Trade. Not really active. I was done for the day, so I was not really active on it, so that's why I didn't take that trade. Now there's also one I missed. Sorry. There's one I missed, but that was a break-even trade because I noticed there was a mistake. So after price made this retracement zone here, after price retraced down like this, which you can call a counter trend if you want to call it a counter trend, but it's not. You can also, yeah, it's a counter trend. I saw this, and on this here, I saw that price decided rejecting off here. So I was like, okay, I think price is going to continue rejecting because this was a high zone, and this zone was also a strong resistance zone. So I was thinking, okay, price is going to drop. So I entered on the sell trade here, around here. So that sell trade was around here. Boom. Around here, my take profit was down. But then I realized that, okay, this zone, looking at it, this where price made this double top, this double bottom, sorry. This is a double bottom for price reject, continue on to make another leg. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, nah, this is not a retracement, this is a trend continuation. So I closed this trade at break even. So that was it for the day. That was it. And also, if you check that zone, if you go to the daily time frame, that zone 2 was also a strong zone. On the 30 minutes time frame, not the daily, sorry. If you go back to price, the price data, last former price data, you can see price rejected this zone multiple times on the 30 minutes time frame. As you can see, rejection. So now price rejecting that zone, then coming back to that zone and making a double bottom here indicates that, okay, price wants to make another leg. So that's why as soon as I saw it, I closed that even. So that was it for it. Now coming on Thursday, Thursday market, I'm not really anticipating price continue bullish, but price might be bullish. We don't know. I've not done an analysis for that. I'm just waiting for today's candlestick to close properly. Today's daily candlestick to close properly. Then we'll see the price action, that price prints on that zone. Then you can determine what price is going to do on Thursday. So pre-market, before pre-market open on Thursday, I'm going to make my analysis, a new fresh analysis. But looking at it from here, you can see that okay, price on the daily time frame, this is a higher low, not a higher low, a higher high. Sorry, this is a higher high. So after price makes a higher high, price wants to make a higher low before price continues up. Now this higher high zone is also on a strong resistance zone, as you can see. Price rejects here, rejects multiple times, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a strong resistance zone. So price might drop back down to here before pushing up. I'm not sure, I've not done proper analysis yet. Like I said, just waiting for the daily candlestick to close, then we'll see what's up. How the price action on 30 minutes looks like, and so on. So then we'll make a proper trade analysis. On gold too, gold has been a bit tricky, but coming on Thursday, I'm also expecting price to go a little bit bullish. Don't know how to wait for price this daily candlestick to close, because as you can see, there's a strong support zone down here. Boom, this is support zone. So on this support zone, see price rejected the zone, rejected it twice, so that's it. Now price is on that zone, so price has made a leg, so price might want to retrace or continue bullish. I don't know, so we'll look forward to that. That's the one I'm looking forward to on gold. So that's it for this for today's video. Like I said, I'll be dropping Wednesdays and weekends, so watch out for those top-down analysis on GJ and on gold. Not only top-down analysis, but also my trades for the week. I'll also post them here. I'll make videos of them, explaining my thought process before entering, after entering, yada yada yada, like that. So yeah, till we see next time. Oh, sorry, till I post next time. I'm out. Bye.